Hey guys, and welcome back. Last time I replaced the filter in this refrigerator, the water dispenser started doing this. That's really annoying, so I ordered a replacement dispenser top here, and I think today we're going to be replacing that. So what we have here is a brand new filter housing. What I think happens with these things is that this is like the check valve here, this little nib. It's kind of on a spring, and when the filter goes in, it's supposed to depress this, and that lets the water through into the filter, so that, you know, if you take off the filter without turning off the water, it's not going to spray everywhere. And I think over time this check valve or whatever inside the spring or the rubber bushing or something goes bad, and it will either not depress at all, or it won't work. You'll have really slow flow, or it'll start squeaking like that. Any case, you'll notice slow flow or noise coming from the filter area. So, you know, I've actually seen I've seen a YouTube video where somebody put a washer in the filter to get this thing to depress further. That's probably a good fix, probably a temporary fix, but you know, I think that over time the washer, unless it's stainless steel or something like that, is gonna corrode and rust in there, and it's gonna make a mess. So I think this thing was like, I don't know, $32 or something like that. So I figure, why not just replace it? So let's get to it. All right. As you can see, I've already pulled out the refrigerator, and before I unplug it, I'm going to turn off the water right down here. I'm going to shut that off. Alright, I shut off the water. Let's relieve the pressure. Okay. Alright, it's a little dark down here, but hopefully you can see. I'm going to work on getting some of these connections loose. And I am going to be using, at least on one side, a line wrench. And a line wrench is good for fittings like this, so that you don't round them off or strip them out. If you can see, the wrench kind of grabs the fitting on all sides. You kind of slip it over the line and then slip it over the fitting like that, so it grabs on all 6 sides. That way you have less of a chance of rounding it off. And it's really good on brake lines and copper, you know, tubing fittings like this. You can, don't know if you can see, but that's already kind of knurled up from, I guess, when they installed it, when they built the house. So I don't have more than a 1/2 inch line wrench, so I will be using a regular combination wrench on the other side, probably on the side, the tubing side that I'm going to discard. So let's work on getting all of this stuff disconnected. Alright, let's see if these will come without damaging anything. Okay. Let's not get the battery wet. I think at this point it would be a good idea to unplug the refrigerator and buzz this back panel off so I can get the last connection. Alright, both ends are disconnected. Now, all that's left is to yank it out from the inside of the refrigerator. So, I'm going to get out of this hole and do that. Let's get this filter out of here. And those are, I think, 2/4 inch nuts up there. So let's get those out. Alright, I loosened those. This thing should just pull out of here. Alright, let's get the new one. Alright, the old one actually has this piece of styrofoam insulation in the top. This new one does not. I think I'm just gonna swap these around. I shake you enough? Like that. Alright, I got the new one in there. Those two nuts back there were a royal pain to get back in, but with a little bit of finagling I was able to do that. There really wasn't enough room for me and the camera in here. So, yeah, sorry. Alright, now I'm going to work on getting these lines connected back up. This side goes into the back of the refrigerator, and this one goes to the line coming from the wall. Alright, I've reconnected all the lines from the refrigerator and to the wall, and I've plugged it back in. I've not put the back panel back on yet because I want to test it before, I put it fully back together in case there's a problem. So I'm going to check for leaks. I don't seem to feel any, so let's go around and test the water dispenser. Alright, I'm going to test the water dispenser using this bypass that came with the new filter head rather than the filter, just to discount any problem with the filter. So alright. Should get some air out of here as the system bleeds. Alright, I think it looks good. I'm going to buzz that back panel on and then I think we'll be done. Alright, everything is back together and I have the old filter in, and I've just been running several cups, half a dozen cups, maybe more through it. Originally the water was a little bit discolored, probably from the new PVC tubing in the pipes, but now it's pretty clear. So all that's left is push the refrigerator back, and that'll be it. Thanks for joining me on this one, guys. I'll see you next time.